Hello, my cute creators. Welcome back to another episode of WIP Wednesdays or Work in Progress Wednesdays. In today's episode, I'm going to share a part 2 of bookmark making video. As you know, I made some bookmark for my sister's office, so I shared some of them in the previous video. I'm going to share some more in this video. So let's begin with today's video. First one is very easy. I'm just gonna blend some contrasting colors. I'm using dark blue, light blue and a little bit of white for the first one. I've shared this similar one in green shade in my previous video, so you can check out the link below and check the video for how I made the green one. Also, if you want to know the measurements of the bookmark, then also you can visit the previous one video, the part 1 of the same video. For now, the third one, I'm taking a masking tape, putting it on the sides of my bookmark sheet, and then I'm just gonna blend the colors in the order of WIP gear, which looks absolutely stunning. You can use a little darker and brighter yellow here. I just kind of used a little lighter shade, which I felt later on it could have been more bright. Then remove the tape after it dries. Make sure first of all let it dry completely, and then only you are using a pen or removing the tape, because otherwise it will all spill, right? And then I am drawing the patterns over here. If you want to write a quote like we did in the previous one, you can also do so, like I did in the blue and the pink one. I like the pink one more, right? So tell me in the comments which one do you like the most after watching everyone, because some super good ones are also on their way. After this, I'm making a one in the shape of a feather, for which I drew a little bit outline from the pencil and then gave a little bit of colors with watercolors. Then I felt the colors were a little light, so I gave them a little bit darker shades with the help of brush pens. Drew a little bit feather in the between with black pens and added some colorful dots using sketch pens itself, and then some black stars. It's kind of dreamy vibe. Dream got a little bit spilled. You can paste a sheet over it if it happens with you. So moving on to the next one, again putting the masking tape, and we are now going to paint it with red, yellow and orange shades in the kind of giving the vibe of the sunset. And as you can see, I'm gonna write on it, every sunset is an opportunity to reset. And I genuinely believe this because I love sunsets. And then I drew some street lights on it with the and some little bit of small birds, and made the text a little bit more bold so that it comes out nicely. And then we are just gonna remove the tape peel, and this is how it looks. Also, smooth tape peels, kabhi kabhi we miss that out, so you can use white paints to cover the excess paint if it gets spilled out of the bottle. This is how it looked, and this is my personal favorite, the sunflower one. It is actually one of my favorites. So starting with the base layer with yellow colors, you can use pencil colors or sketch pens if you are not comfortable with watercolors, or you can learn. This is basically how I paint a sunflower with watercolors, giving a lighter base layer with yellow, then taking a little bit darker orange and mixing it on the edges. After that, I use the brush technique to give some dots throughout the bookmark of yellow and orange shade. Now I'm going to give the depth with the orange shade, a little bit darker orange, and then moving towards the red. I'm going to use the red to outline the edges. We are going to use a finer brush and just outline the edges and smudge it with the paint. You have to do it while the paint is wet. If the paint gets dry, then it will be difficult to mix both the shades. I've taken some paint on my thumb, right, and I'm just taking out the paint from my thumb and putting it on the sheet. It actually makes it easier and finer. Whenever I have to paint on fine things, I take some paint on my hand and then paint it. As you can see, I was highlighting my quote, one more chapter, and it got spilled because of the sketch pen, so I just took a sheet of paper, pasted it on, and this is how it looked. I genuinely love all of them. And here comes my next favorite. It is a landscape one. I took some dark purple and pink, mixed them for the base, And now I'm going to add some black trees over it. It's kind of giving an evening vibe. Take a very dry flat brush and give the effect of the tree with the help of it. Then I'm again gonna draw some street lights. If you want to it give some natural line, you can draw some mountains in the back. So it's like kind of an exploration of your mind. You can draw whatever you like. I just drew what I wanted to draw and what I feel looks best. I took some inspiration from Pinterest as well. Now I'm going to add a moon with white paint over it, and then we can add some stars again using the brush technique for stars. I also used a fine liner in between to give the little bit highlights and edges in the trees. Not good with watercolors, you can draw this with sketch pens as well. This is how it looked. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do tell me your favorite bookmark in the comments below and subscribe me for more such videos every Wednesday. I'm going to share a part 3 in which I'm going to show how the stall looked, as well as the bookmarks are going to be super easy. Also, you can DM me on Instagram if you want to place an order for bookmarks or any customized painting. Thanks for watching.